Focusing on operations conducted from February 2025 to date, the Nigerian Police Force has made substantial progress in combating crime across the country. Numerous arrests were made in connection with various heinous crimes. The force recorded the arrests of 602 armed robbery suspects, 385 kidnapping suspects, 557 murder/stroke homicide suspects, 215 suspects connected with the lawful possession of prohibited firearms, 286 rape suspects, 276 suspected cultists, and recovery of 333 various firearms, 6,422 ammunition of various calibers. The force was also able to recover 200 stolen vehicles and rescue 324 victims of kidnapping. On display today, have several exhibits connected to these crimes recorded by officers of IRT, including 89 rounds of ammunition of various calibers, 6 AK-47 rifles, 1 AK-49 rifle, 1 Israeli pump-action rifle, 2 pump-action rifles, 1 single-barrel rifle. These are the cases we are having here today. Still an arrest of kidnappers. We have suspects Tuko Salisu, Sani Abubakar, Mahmoud Sani, Umar Abdullahi, Salisu Muhammad, Salisu Usman, and Bashir Aldu and Jubril Haruna. These are the suspects involved. In this case, we have one AK-47 with 29 rounds of live ammunition, one new Israeli pump-action rifle with 4 rounds of live cartridges, 2 pump-action rifles with 72 rounds of cartridges, a single barrel with 2 cartridges, and 2 operational motorcycles. These are exhibits recovered from these ones. On the 11th of March 2025 at about 6:30 p.m., operatives on RRT en route to Edo State on special duty at Oshera Garden, a boundary between Kogi and Edo State, ran into an ambush by kidnappers. The operatives employed their operational prowess to overpower the armed to the teeth kidnappers, arrested 8 of them, and recovered from them the exhibits mentioned. The suspects are with us. We are still working on them, but we cannot display them, like I said, in line with the directive of the IGP and, of course, in line with global best practices of handling rights and protecting rights of suspects. But the exhibits are there on display. You're going to see them. Second case we have Yakubu is a case of criminal conspiracy, arrest of kidnapper and cattle rustler. And we have Yakubu Musa and Usman Musa. From them, we were able to recover 3 AK-47 rifles and 9 rounds live ammunition. On 27th of January 2025, acting on credible intelligence, IoT operatives arrested Yakubu Musa, 30 years, from Lungun, Dankare, Soba local government area of Kaduna State, and Usman Musa, 25-year-old, from Poko Ikara local government in Kaduna State, for their involvement in kidnapping and cattle rustling within Soba and Ikara regions of Kaduna State. The suspects confessed to their involvement in a series of kidnappings. Recovered from their possession were 3 AK-47 rifles, 9 rounds of live ammunition used for their operations. The exhibits are there for you to see, but you cannot interview any suspect here. The next case is the case of criminal conspiracy, unlawful possession of firearms and kidnapping. Suspect Abubakar Lawan, 24 years, Isiaku Abdullahi, male, 35 years, and Abbas Maiselde, male, 26 years. SB recovered from them K-49 rifle, two AK-47 rifles, and 28 rounds of live ammunition. On 21st January 2025, at about 11 a.m., Abubakar Lawan, 24 years, Isiaku Abdullahi, 35, and Abbas May 26, all males from Dogorawa Zaria and Makafi, Kaduna State, were apprehended in connection with criminal conspiracy, unlawful possession of firearms, and kidnapping. The suspect confessed to a series of kidnapping incidents within Regina, Lambata, Dandume, and Ugama in Kaduna and Niger State, respectively. Operatives are currently making effort to apprehend other members of this gang who are at large. The items recovered from them have been mentioned above for your own perusal, and it's powerful. The man who designed the rifles, he has reasons of the blessed memory. Alexander Kalachi had reasons for designing these rifles grade by grade. This was one of the arms recovered during that operation. 8 of them are in our cell, and definitely they are going to court. You can see one of the pump actions recovered from them. These are the ammunition recovered from them. These are not granates, but we call them granates. But they are deadly as anything. You can see live cartridges. Then you can see this gun. It is actually, I want to believe, must have been stolen away from one of our security agencies. You know those who use this. So we are going to trace the source, possibly to recover to the original owner of this rifle. It is our job. Once we recover, we trace the sources. But for those ones that we cannot actually trace their sources, we always relate with the office of the NSA to know what to do about them. You can see all these ones, they are offensive weapons that I'm sure when you see them from anybody, you will run away because this one can kill. It's as good as that AK-47 rifle. You can see locally made barrel guns. You can see them. This is what they use on the road to kidnap people. And we will not relent in our efforts to continue fighting against kidnapping. We fight kidnapping, we continue to fight kidnapping. It's becoming a challenge, and that's why we are taking the bull by the horn to make sure all our tactical teams are out to fight kidnapping. And we are succeeding, and will continue to succeed. You can see this one. It just be like syringe. It don't be syringe. This one can kill. There's a particular cartridge they use. It's smaller to this big cartridge. Once we fix it, the thing can fire. And it's auto. Can use ammunition, can use whatever, it's auto. This is Branico. This is another pistol. You know the name of this one? Brandy. This is Beretta. This is Beretta recovered from them. Which bag is this one? This goes bag, they use some of this to carry these pistols.